Good day, people around the world. It is another beautiful day that Yahweh has made. I want to introduce my Father's name to you, which is Yahweh like a breath, spelled YHH. Breathe in, breathe out. I am the angel Gabriel. I am sent by the Most High. I am the angel whom all of you have read about that is to come in the last days. I am the strong angel. I am the pillar. I am the post. I am the cornerstone. And I am the one to bring you light. The light is the truth, so that you know. You've been talking many years about the light bringer, and you've been relating the devil in on it. You call the devil Lucifer in on it, which is not his name, but I tell you sometime what his name is. But Lucifer never brought you light. It is an illusion. Just like the scriptures in the Bible. I want to let you know that the Bible is not the book of the Most High. It's not even a book of the Most High. The first Bible was given to you in 1611. In 1611, we were coming close to the close of Satan's time. So in order to seal you in that you would not find the truth and that you would scramble, because archaeologists are digging. And they figure they may find some of the script, some of the parts of the book that would alert them that they're on the path of destruction. So the evil king who serves Satan, kings aren't good people. Not the kings that you have here on this earth. They aren't good people. So in order to control you and to keep you in line, so to speak, there had to be something that you would not overcome. Something that looked like it's good for all of you, when all the time it's destroying all of you. So over 200 evil males that serve Satan, I'm not even going to call them men because then that's a false title, got together and they came up with Bibles, more than one. And it ended up 151 of them through the fighting and the squabbling, and one wants to move what one have through voting, and they end up with 66 books called the Bible. And it was not given to you in 1611. For years, the public was not allowed to own a Bible. And as you can prove for yourself, for years, even the white people weren't allowed to read. You weren't allowed to read. You weren't allowed to go to school. Only this so-called elite went to school. And they did this in order to keep you in line, to keep you in their grip of falsehood. Collecting tax from you, taking away land, causing you to rent land or lease land, and at the end of the year, they took away all of your income and all of your hard-earned labor. This went on for years. So this went on even after 1611. And only in the 1800s, late 1800s, you allowed to even own a Bible. Because by that time, you had been under enough of these preachers and cardinals and the Pope and all these things that they figured they had you sealed. And they did, and they do. Unless my Father and I release you. They have you. They have you. You don't have your soul. They don't have your soul now because I have them. Your souls belong to me. That's why I laid down my life. I left my divine self, so you'll understand what happened, with my father and my brothers. And my father said, a body I have made for me. And this body is made to withstand anything that this world can throw. So when I'm born here, I come with light. So back to your souls, Satan have you sealed. And he is giving you this book called the Bible, no name, called the Bible, because in all the confusion, they didn't know what to name it. They could not agree on what to name it. So we just call it the book. And at a certain time, when the people started to rebel, it was said, give them the Bible, give them the book. And at that time, you were taught piece by piece, segment by segment, how to read. So you were trained on falsehood. You were trained on Satan's book. In my house where we grew up, some of the earlier Hebrew educators, so-called black, from the 1800s, some of the earlier, were my family. That's right. So we came across, with your education limited as it was, in my family. So as the people begin to read, and they begin to read what King James and others had put in this book, they thought that they were in heaven. They thought it was a road path to heaven. Not so. The Bible is the expressway to hell. That's what it is. Now in it, they pleasurized, because they sit down now, the so-called think tanks, some of the major scriptures from the book of the law and inserted in different passages throughout the Bible. So when you came across them, even though you don't understand them, they sound good to you. But you notice the preacher don't talk about them. Well, there's a reason for that. Because the preacher can't see it. He understands less about the Bible than you because he's more wicked than you. He's Satan's boy. All the preachers, the cardinals, the Pope, King Pope, they are Satan's boys. So they aren't going to tell you the truth. Even if they could see it, they wouldn't dare. They can't talk about the truth. That's right. Satan couldn't call my father's name, and he never did. So you see, these things are set up to keep you, and we're hoping to take you across the threshold of time that you all would lose your soul. That's spoken of in Revelation 12:9. It says Satan has deceived the whole world. Didn't all say one, said the whole world. And that's what happened. He deceived the whole world. You didn't stand a chance in hell, and that's where it is. But there are passages in there that if you, there's one thing that's always in the Bible, and everybody in churches learn this. It says study. And as you learn in church, not just study, but to come and get to the root of a thing, you do research. What was this word before it was changed? One thing you would learn is there were no names. No names are written in the book of the law. So when you see these names in the Bible, you would know that there's something false in this book. And every book in there has a name on it. So you are bathed in falsehood in what you're taught in these churches and in these schools and colleges. Because they carry on this religious thing too. One thing you would have found soon had you read, and it's written plain in there, religious people are lost. All religious people are lost. They have their feet dangling in hell. Now, what I've come to do, and that's whether you're in religion or whether you're not in religion, all lost, all go to the same hell. I've come to give them the opportunity to redeem their souls. You that don't go to church, you too, because your souls are in danger of hellfire. So I'm come to give you the opportunity to redeem your souls from me. Satan no longer have your souls. I took them from him. That's right, they belong to me. I'm the one created much higher than the angels, so I'm more powerful than he. I'm the one created much higher than the angels, so I'm much more brilliant than he, and brilliant in the mind and learned than he. I have more knowledge than he. Advantage Gabriel, advantage Alvester. That's right. Satan despises you. I love you. I've earned and taken your souls by putting my life on the line. That's what it's talking about. I've already died to set you free. Well, you not that in a sense you might say that, because I came here. I laid down my life with my Father, my divine self. So in a sense you can say I've already died to set you free. But I didn't come on this side to die. Again, if I die on this side, for the wicked, who's going to save the righteous? Those of you that are going to become righteous, who would save you? You would be lost because you have nowhere to go. So your souls at this time belong to me, every soul. Whether you like me or not, whether you hate me or whether you love me, I have your soul, everyone. So it comes down to this, whether you come to me voluntarily or whether you have to be dragged to me at the gate. But every soul, every person, from the beginning of Satan until the close of this matter, will answer to me. You will answer to this angel. That's right. And the Father tell you in Exodus 23 and 21, say he will not forgive your indiscretions. So there is no forgiveness. You have to earn your way out of this. You must earn it. You have to earn it. There is no getting by. And you have to do it voluntarily. I'm not going to rapture you. Rapture, again, I cannot tell you this enough. To be raptured is to be taken by force. You are already raptured by Satan, the kings, and the evil writers of the book, and the preachers, and the Pope. You are raptured by those beings. They took you by force. Study how religion was spread around the world. Study it. And you see that your forefathers were raptured. You are raptured by your forefathers. Because once they accepted this, they took you in from the time, shortly after birth. They took your soul away from you and it was given to Satan. Because while you were small, you were taught the ways of the world. And the ways of the world is not my Father's ways. The ways of the world is unlawful. The ways of the world is unrighteous. I'm not telling you anything you don't see every day. The ways of the world is evil and wrongdoing. The ways of the world is taking. Take all you can while you can. The ways of the world is cheat those who are unlearned, that are unknowledgeable. You don't have learning. That don't have education. Or less education than you, or less so-called privileged than you. The ways of the world is dog eat dog. The ways of the world is kill your neighbor and take what your neighbor have and bring it to your house. Now what am I talking about? One country have the resource. You want it? Go with your guns, your knives, and your tanks, and your missiles, and go take it. It's dog eat dog. That's your neighbor. The ways of the world is totally no good, and the ways of the world is so bad that people, you, are parasites. Now you take it and you look. You are parasites. Why? You help to destroy the water table. You help to destroy the ozone layer. You help to destroy the animals. You help to destroy the air. You help to destroy the earth itself. Your foods are chemicalized. That's right. Your bodies are shot up with chemicals from drug-pushing doctors and clinics. That's what this is about. So you are in hell. Now I've come to save you. Father said, I sent an angel to lead you, an angel to show you the way. Exodus 23, 20-21. He said, I sent this angel to show you. And he's going to tell you what he'll do if you follow this angel. I am that angel. I am my Father's son. There's no other son. There's not divided between here and there. If my Father came and he is a son, but he is not the son. He's not going to try to take away what he gave, what he has given to me. That's right. He tell you, you go and read the 89th and 91st Psalm. He said, I will not take my blessing away from him. That's right. I love my Father. My Father loved me. I love my brothers. My brothers love me. The angels. Wonderful brothers. That's right. I am he. I am the one to bring you light. I'm one come to open your jail cell. Your jail cell is because your mind is caught up and locked up in Satan's and the teachings of the world. So I come to unlock it and to let you out, to allow you to think out of the box that you're in. That's what the jail cell is. Jail cell is your mind. And for you black folks, they took the chains off your ankles. They took the chains off of your wrists. But the chain was never taken off of your minds. That's right. And for you that managed to release the chain off of your mind, when you set up and try to become profitable, especially in this country, when you set up and try to become profitable, the government come and take it away and destroy your elders, destroy the masterminds of it. Because the world know that we Hebrews are masters in the mind. It's not new. All nations know it. Why do you think you are kept down? Pressed down. Put the foot on your neck and never let you rise. Now you can rise one at a time. You can get very rich one at a time. But if you are one who tries to bring up your sisters and your brothers, the government gonna stay on your back. How do I know that? Because I have made many families wealthy and rich. And the government comes on in on me. They keep an eye on me. Because they know I know how to do it. And I'm not just talking about black families. I help white families get rich. I go in and take them out of poverty. Take them into riches. Take the uneducated, make them educated. And not just educated, but set them up in the world with decent jobs of income or businesses. That's me. So I was approached several times. What are you trying to do? This is by the feds. What are you trying to do? I'm doing really what they should be doing. But this country thrives on the unlearned, the uneducated, and the poor. Rich people don't pay tax. They try to show forth an image on the news and stuff, but rich people don't pay tax. Poor people pay tax. People who are unknowledgeable pay tax. So this country thrives on you. But let's get back to my Father's business. There's something for them too. But let's get back to my Father's business here. You need to read for yourself. And you will find out, you can prove, the Bible is not my Father's book. So many of you read it, and I've heard you say, you know, I read it, but it's confusing. Think. Nothing that is done by my Father is confusing to you. It is clear. But see, you have to go in and again obey my Father when he tells you to study and do your research. There is a small passage in the Bible consists of 5 words. I'm going to slow this down a little bit for you because this you need to see and you need to catch on to this. And it is, I'm not reading it, I'm going to quote it like this. And it says, make the crooked way straight. Most of you can't count the times that you've gone across that scripture and you dispelled it because it didn't really look important to you, when in fact is one of the most important scriptures written in the whole Bible. That's right. Make the crooked way straight. And it's written for me. It's written for the messenger. It's written for your resurrector. It's written for the Son of the Creator, the Son of the Most High, the Son of the one and only potentate. Make the crooked way straight. And it goes on to describe to you about leveling the hills and moving the mountains and straightening in the paths and all of this thing. You see, now I could ask you and probably say you the rest of the day about you. Now, what is that talking about? What is he talking about? The crooked way straight. So it has to be talking about your life. It has to do with your soul. And if it's crooked, it means that something misleading. Something that is misleading. And the Father telling me, he said, take it, son, and make it straight. Well, let's take a look at what you have that is crooked. The Bible, and I dare anybody, not a man, not a male or female, well, a man, that's both male and female, not a man on the globe can resurrect with this Bible. It is set up, that's right, and it's given to you. It's fixed up for you to never rise. It's fixed up to get you across that extra 500 years that they go. And that's why I said you wouldn't rise in 500 years, because they figured by the end of Satan's rule, they didn't understand what judgment day is. So the Bible is a trap. And there's more pitfalls and then valleys for you to fall in, and traps that you can get into that you can't get out of because you don't understand it, and neither does the preacher, neither does the Pope or anybody else walking. Understand it? The Bible is the crooked way that all these scriptures that you have to go through, you're trying to get back home. And I'm telling you, I give credit to, I believe all of you want to go home. So I'm going to give you that credit. But you get in the Bible and you go one way, you get in go another, and you go another. See, it's a crooked path to try to get you into the kingdom. So the Father says, son, make the crooked way straight. So what I do is I come and I tell you the Bible is not my Father's book, to alert you, so that you will quit trying to find your way back to the kingdom in a book of Satan. Satan gave you this. Him and his boys, they will pay for this. Even for you, to you that lose your soul, he and his bunch are going to pay extra time for you losing your soul. But to those of you who are going to listen to me and learn and recap your own soul from me, move your soul. Not everybody's name is in one book over to the other book. But let's get back to this at hand here. So the key is the book of the law. is the straight path. The book of the law is the straight path. And that's where everything that I teach you is from the book of the law. I'm showing you, you might say the short way home or the straight way home. There's a song that give a straight way home. So I'm going to, like I told you, the yellow brick road, you couldn't see it because you aren't taught about it. That's right. You don't have to go through all of this to get into the kingdom. You look at the Bible, it's a farce. And there's a thing that you can't see the forest for the trees. The Bible is a farce. And everybody that try to follow it gets lost. I don't care what school, what college you go to or nothing. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something else too. Your top college in the world, supposedly Oxford. Do you realize what the name of that college is? See, they tell you Oxford. That's a pseudo name. The original name of Oxford is the College of Belial. Hear me now. It's the College of Belial. That's right. Since you don't know the name of the devil you serve, it is the college of the devil. And all of them are made off that concept. So you aren't going home. It's not set up. Education is not set up to lead you home. Education is not set up for you to overcome. Education is not set up for you to thrive. It's set up for you to provide for the so-called elite. That's what it's set up for. And that's where it comes from. It's the College of Belial. So that's what it's made for. So you see what you are faced with here in this society. You aren't faced with teachings that would take you back to your Father. Everything you are taught is taught to take you farther away and to distract you, to make you think that you're doing good and that you're living good, when all of a sudden the rug will be snatched out from under you when the day comes and you're just going to be lost. So the Bible is the crooked way. You check it out. Don't believe me. You check this for yourself. The Bible is the crooked path. The book of the law is the straight way. That's why I tell you the scripture say he will magnify the law. Read it. You can put this in your phone. He will magnify the law and he will make it honorable. And it tell you that many nations are going to come to me because this is going to be revealed. And he tell you things that are done underhanded is going to be brought to the surface and revealed. There are many good people in this world. And people stop this warring for these leaders and stuff. You stop fighting these people. I got more guns than you. I got more bombs than you. I got more missiles than you. And I got more soldiers than you. People, you got to stop this mess. This thing is coming to close. There are no winners in this. Your only way you can win is with me. Read it. Read about the shield. That's right. These viruses and these storms are going to take you out by untold numbers. That's right. You're going, if you can continue fight, you're going to take each other out by untold numbers. I am the way, the truth, and the life that you should be seeking. That's right. You don't have to go through all this foolishness written in the book about Moses and the burning bush. That's foolishness. The sea is backing up for you. Well, I didn't back them up for you, so who did? And my Father's not going to do it. There's only two of us can do that. So who backed up the sea for you to go cross? And back to you again, black people. I keep coming back to you again. The Egyptians never enslaved you. You read for yourself. It says you sojourned into Mizraim was the name of the place. Mizraim. You sojourn, you walk. Sojourn is to walk into Mizraim. Yeah. And the Assyrians oppressed you. Not Egyptians. The Assyrians oppressed you. Read for yourself. You're in Egypt now where you are oppressed and murdered and maimed and done up in Egypt. You're in Egypt now. Look for, so that's why you don't see no name for this place. America, it's a pseudo name. Africa, it's a pseudo name. That this way you never get home, because the names aren't what they were. They've been changed. And the last 200-300 years, most places on the globe have been changed. So where are you going? Where are you going? This is Egypt. They tell you you bought into Egypt by ships, where you do not know the place. Read for yourself. Quit listening to the damn preacher. He is damned, and he keeps his foot on your neck because he's stupid and he's sick. He doesn't know the way. Only way he knows the way is to how to rob you, take advantage of you, and teach you lies that God said didn't God. Well, maybe God did, but my father didn't. God means heathen. The heathen told him that. And every time he tell you God, know that he is speaking about his heathen self and his heathen partners. You don't belong to my father. You don't have to go through this rhetoric in order to get to the kingdom. I'm sitting here today, I'm going to give you the shortcut. And the shortcut are things that you must do. That's right. Make the crooked way straight. First thing you got to do is obey my voice. The Father tells you that in many scriptures. Obey his voice. My voice is the Creator's voice. The Creator's voice is my voice. He said, obey his voice. You must get to know my Father's name. And it ain't no damn Jesus. That fictional character, you are delusional. That and the daggum Christmas that you serve, Easter, cut that crap out. Don't you gonna die for it. And it's not gonna be pretty. Cut it out. You must become righteous. Even a baby knows when it's wrong. You know when you're doing wrong for your brother. You know when you're cheating people in their wages. You know when you're cheating in your marriage. You know when you got kids that you don't take care of. You know when you're not doing your wife right. You know when you're not doing your husband right. You know when you're not with the family. Become righteous. When wrong things come up before you, dispel them. That's right. Dispel them. And get yourself in order. You must study. That is a part of my voice. You must study and do research on these words. Don't just read across them because you don't know the meaning of them. Get yourself, take that money given to the preacher and buy yourself some good books, some good dictionary, some Bible dictionary, and all these things so you can study properly. Take that money and invest in study materials. The hell with the preacher. He's going there anyway. I'm going to put him there. All of them. Stop it. Take the money. Go home. All your books. You can do that. You must study. That's right. You must obey my voice. Be fair in your dealings. That's right. You must be fair. Don't cheat and price fix because you can. Price on cars, the price on houses, the price on groceries and other goods, on clothes. Stop price fixing. You must. If you do it, you know you're hellbound. That's right. When you do these things, send your name to me. Because I don't care what you do. If you don't send your name to me, pay your ransom, send your name to me, you're hellbound anyway. Because your name is going to be left in the book where it is. Everybody that's ever been born on earth, name is in one book. But what you must do is study, obey my voice, know my Father, stop being crooked, and doing the things when you know you're right, pay your ransom, and send your name to me. It's the only way you get out of this. Open my book and your name's not there, you're doomed. That's right. Share this information with others. I didn't tell you to try to explain it. Tell them go to GabrielMission.blogspot.com. Go to Gabriel Mission on YouTube. Go buy the book of remembrance that Gabriel is writing. That's why you need a book of remembrance. Because the one you have is crooked as hell. It's crooked as a barrel of fish hook, so to use a term the old folks love to use. The book is crooked and you never rise with it. So you need to get away from it. That's right. You will never rise. Send them to GabrielMission.blogspot.com. Spelled Gabryal, the proper spelling. MISSION.blogspot.com. These are recordings. You can back them up and listen to them again. But I'm giving you the shortcut to the kingdom. Look, my father don't get told me don't spoon feed y'all. I'm telling you this. So I may have to pay for this, but I'm willing to save your soul. That's right. Share this information. That's right. About my father and about me. You must know who we are. You must know. That's right. That's what you must do in order to get in the kingdom. It's the shortcut to the kingdom. My father said, make the crooked way straight. The Bible is crooked as hell. The book of the law is straight way. And I've just given you those ways how to get into the kingdom. It's not difficult. I once wrote a theme, had a theme, said difficult, not impossible. I've done the footwork. Been where you trying to go. And I would be damned if I allow you to fall into hell and didn't tell you the shortcut to the kingdom. There's a shortcut. And don't beat yourself up. Well, you know, I've done this and I've done that and I've done another. Oh, well, I'm telling you. You go to John 5 and read 20-23 and you see that it's in my hands. So I'm telling you the shortcut to the kingdom. You're all my father's children, whether you accept him or not. You his children, whether you accept me or not. It doesn't matter. But I'm telling you now, there is no way around dealing with me. Good or bad. Your name in one book can stay there. Or you can get it moved to the other book. But these things that I've given you, you must do. And I'm going to run over them again so that you know. But you could have backed this film up and seen it. First thing is, as my father saying in Luke 3, 4, and 6. He said, make the crooked way straight. Now, I'm not going to go through all the hills and mountains. You read it for yourself. Obey my voice. Get to know my father. You must become righteous. You must study. That's right. You must study. You must pay your ransom. That is set up by the Father, not me. You see it all in the book, more than one place. Look it up. Ransom. Because you paid tribute to Satan. That's why you got to pay that ransom. Now you got to pay a ransom to the Father. That's demanded by my father Yahweh. His name is Yahweh again because his name precedes all literature, spoken word. That's right and right. So his name is a sound. I applied the letters to it. That's right. Treat everybody right. That's right. Now I'm not saying you go out and turn the other cheek, because I'm not trying to cheat. You open up on me, I'm up on you. So that turn the other cheek is from Satan. You meet up on some evil person and open up on you, yeah, you got the right to defend yourself. That's right. Be fair in dealings. Send your name to me. That's a must. Share the address to this blog and to these films with people around. That is your work. Facebook, that way, that is your work. That's the only work you do, is that. You don't have to feed the hungry and give money to people and stuff like that. That's not a part of what you get credit for. But if you know, the good deeds are good. I did it for years. Now my money goes to trying to reach people around the world. And you must get to know my Father, and you must get to know me. And if you do these things, and you must continue until the end. Say, he that endures to the end, the same shall be saved. Remember, shall be. You're not saved. You can't say, well, I'm safe, but I'm quitting. Now I'm just going to stay right now. You lose your God-being soul. But I'm here to tell you, for my Father to send out his only baby, I'm his baby, I'm his son, to you in this world, he must love them. He loved you a lot. And I love you a lot to come. I saw this hell before I came here. That's what I said to my father. What a job you put on me. He said, no. He said, you volunteered. He didn't say no, that no was me. He said, you volunteered. And then when I looked, I see that I did volunteer to come and get you because I love you. My Father loved you. My brothers, the angels, my super brothers, my awesome brothers, they love you. And so do I. Now, I've given you the shortcut. Now, you can sit down and let hecklers and jecklers take it away from you, or you can obey my voice. I have nothing to lose, nothing to gain. My father always told you, say, you shall not lose one. That's right. I know the way back home. I don't need the yellow brick road. I don't need to drop breadcrumbs. I don't need a road map. I know the way back home. And I'm trying to take you in. When I want to see that road when I'm going home, I want to see it packed. That's right. Standing room only. Heading for the kingdom. I love you. You all be blessed. You'll be blessed.